Good morning, guys. So I'm going to try and film two videos here. They're not going to be together, obviously, because there's going to be two of them. But, so I'm trying not to get myself confused. So I'm doing some testing new products, and then I want to do a more in-depth review of the IT Cosmetics QVC Bye Bye Foundation Today Special Value Set. So I've used it out already in a video that should be up by now. If it is, I'll put a card wherever. But I just want to do more of like a wear test on it for anybody who's interested, so you can watch. And I also have a new eyeshadow palette and the Cali contour kit from Smashbox that I want to test out in another video. So trying to keep myself straight here. So we're going to start with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation QVC Today's Special Value Set. The other day when I used this, I forgot to use the eye cream, so I literally already put on my eyeshadow primer and had to take it off so I can use this. So here we go. This is what the pot looks like. And then here's the product. You can't really see. It's got a blue tint. So apparently that's supposed to like cancel out some darkness. But you can take it all the way around your eye. So that's what I'm doing. I might have gotten a little too much there. Should I zoom you in? Maybe a little bit for that. Okay. And adjust the camera. We're going to have to work together on this, guys, because I'm trying to keep everything straight of what video I'm doing. And I'm going to go ahead and use the Bye Bye Line serum all over my face. I don't have any other skincare on. This is what the bottle looks like. There we go. I'm going to take one pump on one side of my face, up on my forehead. And another pump for the other side of my face. I don't know how people get by with using just like one pump. I feel like that would not be enough to cover my face. Oh, it smells really good. Very citrusy, kind of grapefruity. I personally like that smell. And it feels so nice. Hi guys, so I'm trying to do double duty here today by filming two videos. I am filming a more in-depth video on the QVC Today's Special Value Bye Bye Foundation set that I got here. So I've already started with the primer, the skincare in this set. So I put the serum on, and then I use the eye cream. And so now I'm going to switch over to this video that I'm doing here, and I'm going to be using the Nudie Patootie and the Smashbox Cali contour. I've already filmed this video 2 times, but because of technical difficulty, and I'll explain more as I chat about these products here, this is my 3rd time filming it, and I'm hoping it's my last because I really want to put this video up. So I'm going to prime my eyes, do my brows, and then we'll be G to G. Alright guys, so I am primed and ready to go. My brows are done. They're looking something today. I don't know. So I'm gonna take it out of the box. There we go. And I'm going to start with streaking. And the method I do to put on my crease color now is I take it, dab it in the center, I pat, and then I swipe. I like windshield wiper motions back and forth. I don't set my eyeshadow primer anymore with a shadow because I discovered that I get more pigmentation out of the shadows if I don't do that. And I want my shadows to be pigmented so you can see them. So the struggle on filming this video has been real. I pulled the footage off of I filmed this like 2 days ago, went to pull the footage off to start editing it, and it was blurry. So I was like, I cannot put this up. I still struggle with like finding the right camera settings because I film with natural light. Would love to get lighting someday and maybe, move this into, a different space in my house and have like, not like a crazy glittery backdrop, but maybe just have like a nice the same backdrop I use every time, like make something nice. But that's just not me right now. I don't know. I watch girls who do all that, and I watch people who like sit in their bathroom or, like there's room for everybody on YouTube. So that's nice. But I prefer to keep it real. That's the thing that I liked about YouTube is that it feels like you can really connect with people. So, anywho. Okay, I'm going to go in with Butt Naked. Butt Naked. Reminds me of a story. I just thought of this story actually. When I was in college, I spent a summer in inner city Chicago. I worked at a children's church camp, daily church camp. And, it was a rough neighborhood. It was inner city Chicago. It was what it was. I loved it. But we lived right next door to, I had something in my eyelashes. It was driving me crazy. We lived right next door to, we lived in an apartment, and the apartment next to us was for gentlemen who were coming out of jail, and just trying to get back on their feet. Anyway, they were like, they took care of us. They protected us. And one of them was telling us his story one night, and it was this crazy story about, I don't know, he was hiding and he was naked, but he really emphasized that he was naked, and he kept saying, I was naked, but naked. And I just remember him telling us that part of the story. This has been years ago now, but it was really funny the way he said it. And when I saw that shadow name, it made me think of it. I was naked. I loved doing that program in inner city Chicago. It was amazing. It's one of the best memories of my college career. So I learned a lot. I got a different perspective on life, and it's helped shape the perspective I have in life now. So I'm going to use Nakey Nakey now and just deepen up that outer portion of the lid. Ooh, a whole bunch of that just like came off. So, talking about this palette, I've talked about it 3 times now. So, anyway, I think this palette is really pretty. However, I look at this palette and just right now, I'm just like, I kind of don't know what to do with it other than this one look that I do. And maybe it's because I love this one shade so much. Did I tell you? I'm blending. This shade here, Uncover, love it. It's so pretty. And I want to wear it on my lid every time I wear this palette, which is what I'm doing again. I did do like a practice look, or like an all matte practice look, where I used Bare on my lid. This is a really pretty shade, and it turned out really pretty. But you know, that was when I was just at home. I wasn't going anywhere,